The Joint Facilities Advisory Commission, or JFAC, has been working hard for you. We'll tell you about their progress later in our program, but first, Arlington is a walk-friendly community, and pedestrians have the right-of-way in crosswalks. That means drivers are required to stop at crosswalks for pedestrians. Arlington County Police reminded drivers that stopping at crosswalks is Virginia law. They also reminded pedestrians to pay attention to oncoming traffic. You can learn pedestrian safety tips and Virginia law as it applies to stopping at crosswalks at police.arlingtonva.us. Search pedestrian. We welcomed Governor Terry McAuliffe to Arlington, where he signed HB 2267 at the Stambaugh Human Services Center. The bill requires health insurance plans that cover contraceptives to allow women to purchase a year's supply of birth control pills at one time. The bill was a bipartisan effort that passed overwhelmingly during the recent General Assembly session. It will take effect on July 1st.
We wanted to do this in Arlington today because you look at the folks here, they've been very involved in fighting for women's rights issues. They've been at my side as governor to help me block, veto, stop horrible regulations. And in honor of the folks here in Arlington who have been so active on women's rights, this is the appropriate place. And Eileen Filricorn, the delegate, is the champion of this legislation, and we're here in her district.
The new Joint Facilities Advisory Commission has been hard at work this spring, listening to you. In order to begin gathering feedback, the commission tried a novel approach, a series of community roundtables.
The Joint Facilities Advisory Commission is looking at what is truly a community-wide issue, how best to use our available space. And so it's vital that we make sure we're connecting with the residents from the whole community, north, south, east, and west, to get their input and ideas. I think one of the more unique ways that we've tried to do this has been a series of community roundtables that were held all over the county. The roundtables were really great events. We wound up doing 12 of them, with each hosted by one or more commission members. In all, we had a total attendance of more than 250 Arlington residents. We'd give a brief overview, then a series of questions that led to discussion about the most immediate issues, the Buck and the Virginia Hospital Center properties. These are the areas that the county and school boards have asked us to focus on for now. The point of the roundtables was really to listen, and we heard a lot of great information, ideas, and feedback focusing on long-range planning, land acquisition, land use and neighborhood and environmental concerns. For one thing, strategic land acquisition is an idea that seems to be very popular among residents. Decking over I-66 was a popular topic, multi-use, mixed-use, and co-location concepts were a common theme, and the need for more open space was mentioned numerous times. And a strategic, equitable distribution of essential operations and support functions was another hot topic at the roundtables. Listening to your ideas after the roundtable events, our Buck and Carlin Springs subcommittees did a series of exercises where we explored a number of options for each site. That work now leads us to our next major step in this process. That's a public forum to review potential scenarios for the Buck property on Quincy Street and Virginia Hospital Center sites, including the property at 601 South Carlin Springs Road. The JFAC has been hard at work exploring a number of possible use scenarios for the sites. We're taking community needs into account, but also site characteristics and public feedback, among other many factors. The public forum is designed to be interactive, so participants will have a chance to provide feedback on possible use options developed by the JFAC over the past month. It's been an exciting process, and we hope to see as many of you as possible to make your voice heard at the public forum at Wakefield High School. It starts at 7 p.m., so please come and make your voice part of our process.
To register to attend the public forum at Wakefield High School on May 24th at 7 p.m., and to keep up to date with all of the Commission's work, go to commissions.arlingtonva.us/JFAC. The first ever Arlington Palooza was a rousing success at Alcova Heights Park. Happy crowds turned out to hear music, dance, make crafts, and enjoy playing all afternoon in one of Arlington's favorite parks. In other parks news, we celebrated the completion of renovations at Woodlawn and Tuckahoe Parks, with ribbon-cutting ceremonies at both. We have such great park resources all over the county. You'll want to visit them all. To find a park near you, go to parks.arlingtonva.us. And speaking of getting outside, on Saturday, May 13th, neighborhoods across Arlington are holding events ranging from picnics to garden tours. Neighborhood Day is a beloved Arlington tradition that brings communities together to enjoy the great outdoors, or indoors, and strengthens ties between neighbors. Check the schedule of events at parks.arlingtonva.us. Well, that's it for this edition. You can find out more about events going on around Arlington by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, and checking our website at arlingtonva.us. And we'll see you next time around Arlington.